The Ronin 4D completely reimagines what a cinema camera can be. This camera is the only self-contained, fully functional system I know of that does integrated follow focus, autofocus, active stabilization on 4 axes, and built-in NDs, and it's completely revolutionary. I'm a huge proponent of oversampling. I want to capture those images on the highest quality available. If in 50 years everyone's watching things on 8K televisions, that they can go back to the camera original and master it in 8K, you know, just like we scan film. Cinematographers, we can't always control the shooting situation we're in, particularly night exterior. And when a camera offers a dual ISO capability, it means that the color science has been worked so that we can work at a 5000 ASA level comfortably, knowing that the noise is going to be predictable and the color rendition will be predictable. The camera completely exceeded my expectations in low light. I was skeptical, expecting to see a lot of low-end noise in the toe and a lot of subpixel noise, and I didn't see that. What I saw was really soft roll-off in the shadows, lots of shadow detail, much more than I saw on the set, actually. And it played well with our LED light sources. You know, we had a variety of LED light sources. You know, they don't always have the best color science themselves, and it's always interesting to see how the camera handles those wavelengths. It did extremely well. It was able to blend all those colors really effectively. You know, in most cases, people talk about dynamic range as shadow detail, which is important. But these days, especially digitally for me, dynamic range is all about highlight retention and how well the camera handles highlights. We're looking straight out on the ocean where it's backlit and the sun is reflecting off the water, and I expected the camera to completely fail, as most would in that situation, actually, and it didn't. Not only did it not fail, it succeeded extremely well. It felt very clean and pleasing. Skin tones look great, especially at the beach. You know, we did a shot at the end of the shoot where she's flat lit by the sun. Skin tones look beautiful. Right out of the camera, out of the gate, everything looked really clean and neutral. Lens choice is the most impactful choice a cinematographer has in terms of affecting the image. It's also the first tool we use with the director in terms of storytelling. So the fact that the camera allows the filmmaker the opportunity to make that choice. The fact that we can put E-mount lenses or M-mount lenses, use the DJI lenses, and the fact that those lens choices will continue to expand in the future, I think, is really great. I'm always suspicious of electronic NDs or built-in NDs because oftentimes they're not that consistent. That was not the case here. They were quite good. I didn't notice any dramatic color shifts even from, you know, a 1-stop ND all the way to 6-stop. They're super easy to change, and the fact that the assistant can change them from their handset or we can change them from the monitor control, that proved to be a very welcome and exciting development in this camera's ecosystem. I think the Ronin 4D gives us opportunities, especially in terms of camera movement, that we otherwise wouldn't have, or would be more cumbersome and difficult to achieve with traditional tools. So, I mean, the fact that I can just grab the camera with a director and an actor and go into an elevator or go in a hallway and freely move the camera in that way while still keeping it stable and elegant is really exciting. The fact that the camera has autofocus and is stable in a handheld package means that the one-man or one-woman band can grab it and get spectacular results that otherwise wouldn't have been accessible to them. You know, in the past we would have taken the camera body and put it inside a gimbal and carried the gimbal, and that can be heavy and cumbersome, and you're carrying it with a rig, and it can lead to some great results, but it's not available to everybody. And it also impacts the kind of shots you can get, even though that type of work frees up the operator and the filmmaker in ways that weren't available to us in the past. This package takes it another step further. I think it's important for every manufacturer to not just push their own product line, but push the industry and push us to rethink what the tools do and what they can do and how they can improve. So it's super exciting. I think it's an incredibly exciting time to be a filmmaker. I think it's more accessible than it ever has been. You can make movies on almost any budget level if you have a good story. I think the Ronin 4D completely reimagines what a camera package is and can be. It gives us a completely new tool. It opens up all sorts of opportunities for filmmakers to do things we otherwise couldn't.